Hey, how's it going everyone? In this video, we have a lot of news to cover today, including the real reason why Alexa Bliss has been missing from WWE television and a whole lot more. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news. Alright guys, so for our first story of today, we have some news on MSK forced to relinquish the NXT Tag Team Titles. So following Nash Carter's release from WWE, many fans wondered what would happen to the NXT Tag Team titles now that one half of the tag team champions is no longer with the company. Well, now WWE has posted a brief statement on their website saying that the current NXT Tag Team Champions have relinquished their titles and new champions will be crowned next week on NXT 2.0. There was also no mention of MSK or the reason for why they relinquished their titles. Next up, we have some news on Cody Rhodes' Monday Night Raw promo being 100% scripted. So during a recent appearance on WWE's The Bump, Cody Rhodes revealed that his promo on Monday Night Raw, where he talked about his father and the reason for his return, was not scripted. However, according to a new report from Ringside News, the outlet reports that a member of the Raw writing team confirmed that everything Cody Rhodes said on Monday was 100% scripted and approved by Vince McMahon on Friday. So despite his big return, it doesn't look like Cody Rhodes has 100% creative control when it comes to his promos. Moving on to our next story, we have some news on the real reason why Charlotte Flair beat Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 38. So after losing to Charlotte Flair at the Show of Shows, it looks like the reason for Ronda Rousey's shocking loss has now been revealed. Because according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, the reason for Ronda Rousey's loss is simply because WWE planned to make their feud a long-term program, which is why Charlotte won the first match, presumably out of many. So with Ronda Rousey expected to compete at WrestleMania Backlash in just a few weeks, it's safe to assume that they could have the rematch at that event. Next up, we have new information on why Alexa Bliss has been missing from WWE television. So even though some fans believe that there are problems between WWE and Alexa Bliss, which could explain why she's been missing from WWE television since the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, according to a new report from PW Insider, Alexa Bliss has been missing from television because she is preparing to get married with her fiancé Ryan Cabrera very soon. Furthermore, it was also noted that her absence could also be due to WWE Creative not having anything for her at the moment. So now guys, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today, starting off with MSK forced to relinquish the NXT Tag Team titles. And on WWE's website, they did post a brief statement saying that MSK has relinquished their titles and next week new champions will be crowned. But what is very interesting in my opinion is that they did not mention MSK following Nash Carter's release from the company after, his wife did come out saying a bunch of allegations against him, and also because of that picture that he posted, which resulted in his release. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with with the NXT Tag Team titles next week. Next up, we did talk about Cody Rhodes' promo on Monday Night Raw reportedly being 100% scripted, despite the fact that he said on the bump that that was all him, that it was not scripted. And according to Ringside News, they are reporting that a writer for Monday Night Raw confirmed to the outlet that Cody Rhodes' promo was 100% scripted and then approved by Vince McMahon. So it doesn't look like, despite Cody Rhodes being a big star, now that he's back in WWE, his promos are still, he does not have creative control over his promos. Moving on, we did talk about the reason why Charlotte Flair beat Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 38. And according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, he is reporting that Charlotte Flair got the first win because they want to prolong their feud and have it be a long-term program. So I assume that they will have multiple matches until Ronda Rousey finally defeats Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Next up, we did talk about the reason why Alexa Bliss has been missing from WWE television since the Elimination Chamber, so a few months already. And PW Insider is reporting that the reason for her absence is because she is preparing to get married with her fiance Ryan Cabrera very soon. And her absence could also be due to WWE, the creative team, not having anything for her at the moment. But I'm pretty sure that when she gets married and finishes, I guess her honeymoon with Ryan Cabrera, she will return to television and they will have something for her, I would imagine. So with that being said, guys, that is all the news that we have for today. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of those topics that we discussed in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, I will see you guys on the next one.